This episode of Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
Hey, what about our Comic Capers podcast?
What about it?
What about it? Didn't this month just fly by in a flash?
It went. Oh, you beat me to it.
Fastest man alive. Anyway, welcome back to Comic Capers. What?
That's nothing to brag about, as Wonder Woman once told the Flash.
Not that way. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that very sarcastic young lady is.
Hey y'all, it's Lilith Hellfire.
And like you said, it's October? Yes. So we're wrapping up our Flash coverage. Next month we'll be starting some Arrow. Green Arrow.
Green Arrow, that is.
A little event coming up called Crisis on Infinite Earths, which if you look at Facebook, everyone's going to be a part of.
Even you, and you didn't even know it.
Every fictional character you've ever heard of is going to be in Crisis, supposedly.
Amalgam universe confirmed. It's fine.
My little pet.
Dude, I love the poop. I love the stupid posts that people are making in all my DC groups. They're like, and you're gonna get in the Crisis, and you're in Crisis. Like, yes, I'm in Crisis, but not in the way you mean.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I love how people are like, Tony Stark's going to be in Crisis, and people are like, this is fake, and they're like, yeah, duh.
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 Yeah.
That's okay. It's official. We need like Kate's GIF app.
What?
A Kate's GIF app. You know how like you go in your little Facebook keyboard or whatever, and you can pick the GIFs. We need like that for Kate's for all our sayings. We need little GIFs.
Need to sell the soundboard.
Hey, get on that, Philip.
What?
Get right on that, Philip.
Oh, we got to come on. Tell us what you want us to. I'll sell you little Hellfire ringtones. Just tell me what you want her to say.
No, Ma's ringtones. Let's just be real. He's got the best drop.
Ooh.
I got you.
Anyway, Flash Rebirth, huh?
That's right. Unlike when we teased you last week, you actually get the actual return of Barry Allen from 2000.
Well, and of course, Eobard's here.
Of course, because Barry's back. Of course, Eobard has to be back from 2000. Well, most of it from 2009. Because I'd forgot. So I'm looking at these covers. Like, remember the last two issues were like late?
Yeah.
Because it goes June,
not a problem at all, DC.
June 09, July 09, August 09, September 09. Then issue 5 all of a sudden, January 2010. Issue 6, April 2010.
But let's just be real. They had Jeff Johns doing way too much.
Oh, yeah.
So I was expecting it. I was surprised it didn't happen sooner, to be honest.
I mean, it seems like they've had this problem still currently, you know.
Well, yeah, it's like you can't heap all that on like 5 freaking, artists and writers and then expect everything to be on time.
Do they have Johns on a doomsday clock?
Well, it's DC, everything's at this point.
Stay
But
tuned.
anyway.
Stay tuned for this stuff. 3 years.
I don't know, like Rebirth was kind of one of those, like I was excited for it, but like the way that they were like framing it, don't call it a reboot, don't call it a comeback, call it a refresh. That kind of turned me
Well,
off.
yeah, they didn't want to be known as the company who rebooted every 10 to 20
But
years.
Marvel does it all the time. And,
Well, they do soft reboots, but it's like, but again, no,
And this was a soft reboot.
they didn't purge all the New 52 poison, so it's like
Exactly. So they didn't go far enough.
no. But anyway,
Everything matters except for you, casual Friday Superman. Please sit down.
so did they not realize what was coming, or did they want to get Barry Allen back before New 52? Because had they waited like 2 years, they could have just used New 52 to bring Barry back.
I think they wanted to make I think they kind of were like, okay, what can we do? We kind of want to do a soft reboot. So So what would be like, what are we going to pin our hopes and dreams on? What makes the most sense? Speed Force makes the most sense when you think about it, because it's time travel in a way that people can kind of understand, you know what I mean? Without it being actual, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like really super difficult time travel. It's just like, cause Speed Force, you know, like the TV show does.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel like, yeah, that kind of made the most sense for them to pin this around a character that everybody's been clamoring for.
Freaking Flashpoint.
And that was a really good story arc. I mean, I don't really like the outcome of it, but I think that it was a really good story arc.
Oh, yeah. Gives us the new 52. But remember 2 episodes back when we talked to the trial of Barry Allen and Barry's parents were alive? Well, not so much.
Anymore.
Not so much.
Thanks, Jeff Johns. Thanks, Obama.
Oh!
I'm kidding.
So basically, it opens up. Barry technically came back, and was that Final Crisis?
It's never a Final Crisis.
Or was it Infinite? It was one of the Crisis, but right before this, like he popped out of the Speed Force or something. I think it might have been Final Crisis, not so Final Crisis, because it opens up with a murder at this Central City police.
Yeah, they're at the two cops are the CSI is basically, because they're talking about the evidence or whatever.
And someone seems to get struck by lightning in an accident mirroring Barry Allen's.
But like he stabbed him with the lightning bolt, so that was kind of like misdirection too.
Yeah, it's like cicadas at you.
Yeah, the good version.
Yeah, the comic book version. Yeah. But then we see, hey, look, all the rogues are deciding to come out of retirement because Barry Allen's back.
Yeah. And you almost don't want to believe it because you've had so many fake outs at this point.
Yeah.
They're just like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever, Wally's evil twin.
But then, yeah, so I guess there's going to be a flash day. There's going to be a big parade.
Because Linda, let's get this right. Linda Park West.
Uh-huh. We are the flash.
Just saying. Throw that out there.
We just see everyone talking about Barry, like Jay's talking to the JSA, and we get Wally.
Oh, he's like, yeah, he made me basically come back into heroics. Wally's kind of reminiscent. Then Bart's being a little twit, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, it gives us a nice little tour of the DC universe, you know, because we get the JSA, then we get the Wally and the Titans, and then we get Bart and the Teen Titans. And then, hey, Iris is young again. What a coinkydink. Because Barry didn't age in the Speed Force. Then we get Barry at the Flash Museum. And then, what a coinkydink. There's who is it? Captain Fry calls Iris. I know Barry's back. I need his help. Lilith, are you there? Uh-oh. May have lost Lilith Hellfire, so. Oh. I don't know if she's back here or not. But yeah, so we see Barry in the Flash Museum. Lilith Hellfire, you back?
I'm here.
Okay. But yeah, like I said, you know, Iris is young again. Captain Fry calls her and says, I know Barry's back. I need his help.
Yeah. But did they though? I feel like you've not depended on him for so long, so
yeah. But then when he goes back there, they're all like, "Oh, this is the backlog, all the cases. No, what we can't clear these cases without you, Barry. It's only been a couple decades, but
I know, right? I hope none of those were rape kits. I'm just saying,
or murders or anything. Yeah.
Well, murder has a open no statutory limit. That's
no, true. Yeah. But yeah, they meet Hal at the Flash Museum.
Which I love that little moment. Like I like that they kind of remind us, like, hey, the cool thing about Hal is that Barry actually likes him.
Lil's like, somebody does.
Yeah. I do enjoy their relationship, but I like how he was mad at Oliver for basically corrupting him when he got back. Like,
no,
you've been hanging out with Oliver since I've been gone. How dare you?
He's one of those hippies.
Exactly.
And he's like, the world doesn't need me. You know, got Wally, got Bart. And then, look, it's happening in Fallville, Iowa. Birthplace of Barry Allen.
That Black Flash?
It dead.
Or as I like to say, Jumpin' Jack Flash for some reason. I always read it as Jumpin' Jack Flash. Don't judge me.
He's a little black Flash in a big metal box.
They're like, look, I just imagine the kids, hey, you want to see a charred body?
You want to see a dead body? So, yeah, so. Will Wheaton and, but yeah, Black Flash.
Corey Feldman.
Yeah. But Jerry O'Connell. But Black Flash, the personification of death, is dead.
Dun, dun, dun.
I was going to say, is dead.
It was a dark and stormy night and a shot rang out. Get it? Because lightning.
I gotcha. So then we see Barry's basically telling Hal, I don't have time to stop. I have to keep running. And I can never be late again, because then he flashes back to his mom's murder and everyone thinks his dad did it.
This is like my least favorite thing, though. I'm not going to lie.
Why?
I really
What?
that they did that they didn't have to kill his parents. They really did.
Yeah. Well, no, the first time I read this, I was like, oh, are they retconning this? But yes and no.
I mean, I get it, but I'm still mad.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, you gotta have something that differentiates Flash, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because at this point, his parents had lived a nice long life, and they had passed away, because I think there was an issue in Wally's series. I think he was in the graveyard, and he said, oh yeah, Barry's parents are buried here somewhere.
Yeah. It's like that's like bringing Mom and Pa Kent back just to kill them in some vicious way. Like Rolozar just resurrected them and killed them in front of Superman. Oh snap! Did I just give Bendis an idea?
Spend this. But yeah. So while Barry's thinking about that, he runs into Savitar.
Wow. Well, it's like, wasn't it like the Lady Flash or whatever was doing something with her cultists, or is that the next issue?
Might have been next, but yeah, like you see Wally and the kids getting all kinds of feedback, but then when Barry touches Savitar, it crumbles to dust.
Yeah. You're just like, what the hell?
What?
That freaked me out. I'm like, oh no, he's the new Black Flash, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that. So then we get the issue 2. Yeah, this is where, wasn't that Lady Flash back in the day?
Yeah.
Christina, whatever. This.
Oh no, I thought that was Ivana Molotov or whatever.
Oh, maybe. I thought she was calling herself Christina something. I don't know. But yeah. She was the Russian who was running around with Wally back in the day.
Yeah.
Say circa 1990 or so, yeah. But yeah, she's been worshipping Savitar, and then she's all mad that he's dead. So then, of course, Barry's examining the crime scene. So that's what he does.
You wouldn't know it if you watched the TV show.
He's busy. He's busy diving into black holes.
Crazy.
Sorry, I know. I heard it.
Like, I heard it, and I just was hoping nobody else did.
Anyway, then Hal shows up, and Barry still doesn't want to slow down.
Got some what the kids call emotional baggage.
Yeah, I know. Get some nice splash pages, and then we get the flashback to his mother's murder again, and then him in the crime lab. Of course he's the only one who wants this. Doesn't think it's his father.
Wouldn't that have been the plot twist of all plot twists, though? Because Dad actually did do it.
Oh, yeah. At this point, you almost think he might have. Well, But then we get the origin of his bow tie, too.
Yeah.
Which, in New 52 and Rebirth, it has a different origin, but anyway.
Of course it does.
And hey, look, there's Iris back in the day. Hey, she doesn't look like she's aged that much now. Hey.
It's that secret future formula,
Well, I thought they said him coming back, or that whole Speed Force thing did something, even to her coincidentally, because Barry Allen could be married to the old broad.
Well, she's his lightning rod, and they're connected. Their energies, blah, 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 or something like that.
Crazy. So then...
What? I mentioned the bisque.
Yada, yada. So yes, then back in the present, Barry's when he comes home and, hey, Captain Fry's there, you know?
Captain Fry.
And then there was Captain Fry.
Oh, wild Captain Fry appears.
And then, I guess, is this where they say, I guess, the whole cover story for Barry being back is he's been in witness,
He's in witness protection. Yeah. Okay, sure.
And I'm trying to think, I'm like, did they ever even like try to explain it's like, who is he hiding from?
Nobody cared. They just wanted to believe the story.
Oh, you're back. Thank goodness. You're back. Thank God. So you're like, where have you been hiding?
None of your damn business.
I know. Witness protection. Against who? None of your business. But again, he's thinking about how he was too late to prove his father innocent. Oh, and then he's talking about the trial. And again, how he snaps Zoom's neck. And we even get the flash of that Flash 350 cover.
It's nice when people remember what came before them. That's all.
So where was he going to take a shower and stuff if his mom was dead and his dad was in jail?
Isn't that what Iris is for?
Well, Iris was dead during the trial, remember? Supposedly.
Oh.
So in this new timeline, his parents weren't there. Iris was supposedly dead, but she was really in the future. So where was he going? Because Barry Allen was, had
nothing. He was with Patty Spivot. It's fine.
Oh, I know. Fiona Webb.
And we never saw her again.
I know they even. I think if they're up here, if anywhere else, but nope. So then we see the JSA and the Titans and everyone running tests on all the other speedsters because of the feedback.
The speed seizures.
Yeah. And then Wally joins Barry when he goes back to his hometown, Fallville, and they find the remains of Black Flash.
That's not ominous at all, is it?
Mm-hmm. They're talking about Max Mercury.
Which Bart is still bitter about.
Yeah, Speedster. Well, he's like, how come Grandpa got to come back and not Max?
Like, you're not happy your grandpa's back, you spoiled little turd.
Exactly. But then they get attacked by Savitar's groupie. Yeah, see? My name is Christina Alexandrova.
Huh.
When will you learn not to doubt me?
No, I always thought her name was like something oddly Russian.
Alexandrova is in Russian?
I mean her first name. Thought it was Ivana. I don't know why.
But of course she's holding is that Cicada's dagger?
Yes, it is.
Well, I think she was worshiping with Cicada for a while too, was it?
Yeah, I think she kind of took over for him. Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, so supposedly she had some extra speed energy, but again, Wally and Christina start convulsing because Barry looks like he's all supercharged today, and Christina crumbles to dust too because, hey, we don't need her anymore.
Exactly. We're cleaning up this Flash family tree here.
Oh yeah, Savitar, Lady Flash, yeah. And then it's just like, then Wally's like, oh, Barry, you're the new Black Flash.
But how?
What?
But how?
But how, Barry? Issue 3.
Exactly. Is this the one that opens with Abracadabra?
Yeah, the puppets, yeah.
This issue's not big enough for the both of us. Well, damn, there you go. You just gave it away, hon. Thanks. Like, literally, as soon as he said that, I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Then we see Jesse Quick.
Liberty Bell!
Oh, yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Jesse Chambers, yeah. Liberty Bell.
Yeah, because she was taken after her mom right now. Yes.
You know, I was so surprised they actually didn't make Harry from season 2 of Flash Johnny Quick because they gave him Jesse Quick, so I was just like super.
Yeah, I know, that was weird.
Like, I guess they didn't want him to be. They didn't need another Flash, I guess, with Zoom running.
Yeah,
around,
so. They wanted to just
like, but we want a female Flash though. But sorry, HR.
They didn't think of Iris yet. Oh, I know. But then, meanwhile, back in Fallville, we see like the Justice.
Not to be confused with Fallville.
Exactly. We see the Justice League and the Justice Society. They basically setting something up. Barry's in a big tube. They're basically trying to cut him off from the Speed Force. Basically, like, we can save you, but you'll lose your speed probably. And that's when Bart shows up, starts complaining about Max again.
Like a dog with a bone, that kid.
And that's when they bring Iris in. She's telling Barry.
Because she's his lightning rod.
Yep. And she says, you have to stop. You gotta slow down. And then we get a flashback that was at their first date, but she gets him another bow tie.
Retcon.
What?
Their first date is a
Oh, yeah, with the food and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, he was in the diner by himself when he caught this stuff, yeah. Well, again, altered timeline.
I know, but
And she gets
you say potato, I say potato.
and she gets him a red bow tie, because I think that's the new 52 origin, and she gets him the first one. And then I must get him excited, because Barry's, like, crackling with energy again. He busts out of the thing. He's like, I can't endanger anyone, so he's, like, basically he's going to run into the Speed Force again. He's going to die again.
Yeah.
And so, I forget, where's Wally didn't go after him, but maybe everyone else's powers are funky, but who else can catch up to him? If not his speed, if not one of the Flashes, Superman.
It's Superman, and I'm just like, dude, it is maniacal that he is faster than you, homie. He let you win those times.
What?
Saying.
Superman ain't rocking no Speed Force.
He says it. He's like, I've won a few of those races, and I'm just like, yeah, for charity.
Yeah, Clark's telling himself that. Come on.
Exactly. Like, you call yourself Superman, you're not even a man.
And so Barry seeing his life flash before his eyes in reverse.
He even saw his birth. Creepy.
Yeah, well, first he saw his death, then he sees the trowel, then he's running back. Yeah, he sees when Wally got his powers, when he met Iris. But yeah, all the way back to his birth. And he's starting to forget Iris's name.
That's never good.
Yep, but he sees Johnny Quick and Max Mercury in the Speed Force.
Got bad news for you, Johnny. Well, we see that message that Jesse had saw, but the full message this time about, don't let the Speed Force hurt her or whatever.
Yeah. But basically, Barry telling Max it's all my fault. He's like, no, it's not you. It's, and of course, it's
Poof.
Eobard.
When anything's asunder in the Speed Force, please be guaranteed that it is Eobard Thawne.
That's right. Couldn't even be Hunter Zolomon. Had to be Eobard.
Which, I don't really like.
Yeah, I know. Well, don't read Current Flash, because he's kind of hanging around.
He snuck his way back in.
Oh yeah. Hunter's saying, like, he was saying something, I think, in the last issue about his defeats at the hands of Wally and stuff. He's like, oh, but that was the old timeline. So I don't know if Hunter, like, remembers stuff's been altered.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is he ambushed by?
What?
Is he secretly ambushed by?
Maybe.
Probably love that, wouldn't he?
So Eobard's tearing into everybody, and he told Barry he shifted him in the reverse, but then he's like,
it was me.
Everybody has an opposite. I'm your opposite. Mm-hmm.
We get it. You're Reverse Flash. We get your shtick, homie. Okay, taking it too far.
Basically, Eobard said he sent Barry a message in the Speed Force trying to pull him back. But it's all Eobard's fault. He contaminated Barry with negative Speed Force.
Negative Speed Force, the gift that keeps on giving.
And then back at Falldale, everyone's like, what do we do? What do we do? Barry can't just sacrifice himself again. And that's when Wally decides to run into the Speed Force.
Literally the redheaded stepchild, bro. I felt so bad. I felt so bad. You don't even know.
Yeah. And back at Wally West's house, see Linda and the kids, and that's when Eobard shows up. Is your mother home?
I just wanted somebody to give him a vibrating hand. That's all I'm saying. Maybe Bart. I don't know.
Who, Eobard?
Yes.
You get a vibrating hand, and you get a vibrating hand.
We're dweebs. It's fine.
So it's like Barry trying to bust out of the Speed Force. Then we see Eobard with Wally's wife and kids. Linda calls for help. Then we see Jay and Bart run to the rescue. they're trying to beat Eobard, but of course they can't. Wally's searching the Speed Force for Barry. Oh man, Eobard sets Jay on fire with friction. Lilith, help.
No comment.
Ah! Vibrating hand. He's smacking Bart around.
Well, he deserved it.
Yeah. But Wally finds not only Barry, but brings Max back. It's like, are you happy?
Like, honestly, we could have just left Max.
Well, Bart can shut up.
True.
But they basically fix everyone's speed, so we see Barry like basically leading everyone against Eobard. But if you're enjoying this story, you had to wait a couple months for the next issue.
As you do as a DC fan eventually.
That's right. Because I think by the time this all finished, like he had already been in like Blackest Night and stuff. And
yeah.
Right. So issue 5, we see a flashback of Barry and his mother.
Aww.
Then him in the crime lab. And then back to the big fight with Eobard.
I just have to say, I think issue 4 is my favorite cover of the issues that we're covering.
Oh yeah? Like that one?
Yeah, with the hard water and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
It's chemicals, not hard water. It's J.
Same difference.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
It's like a combination of all the.
Yeah. I don't know. I kind of like issue 1.
Although there are like, of course, variants for almost all of these. I think.
Oh yeah. So they're basically smacking Eobard around until he gives them this sonic snap.
Sonic snap.
Well, he like it makes a sonic boom or something with his snaps and takes down like Bart and Max.
Oh, too bad it wasn't the punch. The
Oh,
hurricane punch.
and then Wally's kids, there's something wrong with them, and I guess his daughter takes all the. They both had powers, but I guess she's getting super speed and she takes all the power. But she's out of it until like Jesse shows up.
Yeah.
Look, lightning gave her abs.
Mostly all lightning does is kill you, or if you live, gives you a cool tattoo.
Nah, Florida.
I mean, I do live in Tampa. It's like the lightning capital of the world, ironically.
So yeah, so then we see Eobard smacking Jay around until Jesse shows up with Wally's daughter. I believe is also Iris.
Yes. Not creepy at all.
No, he named her after his aunt.
I know, not creepy at all.
So again, we get like the Speed Force, and because we need to, kill our concentration. Wally shows everyone how to make new uniforms. Well, at least himself, Jesse, because now she has like a uniform more like her dad again, and I guess Wally's daughter's the new Impulse. Because she gets the suit, and then she even says her name's Impulse. And Wally and Bart are both like, Impulse?
Have fun with that.
Yeah. And Eobard's saying how he's behind everything. Your twins are rapid aging, Wally. Your wife, Barry, Iris. And as he's about to say Iris, both Wally and Barry punch him in the face. See here, he says, "Why aren't you wondering why Iris doesn't look a day older than the day you left her? The Speed Force isn't simply fuel to amplify acceleration. It's only part of it. It's knowledge and evolution, and every scientist's holy grail, youth." So, plot device.
Yeah.
And then that's when Eobard's like, "Say goodbye to everyone, Barry. We gotta talk alone." And as they're like fighting at super speed, he says to Barry, he's like, "Do you remember the day you broke your arm in 6th grade? It seemed like someone knocked you down the steps, but no one was there. Do you remember the electrical fire that burned down your first house? Do you remember the day you moved to Central City and left the back door open and your dog got hit by a car? What if every bad thing that happened to you was orchestrated by one person?"
Here's the classic line.
Yep. Oh, what? The last... When he says... Yeah, all of it. It was all me, Barry. He's like... And it was even me that I murdered your mother.
I will say the show handled this much better than the comic.
Oh yeah.
So points to you, Flash.
Well, and again, too, the show like knew what was coming, so they had a plan from day one.
Yeah.
And then we see, we get a Gamby. Gamby's in here.
Telling you, if the Earths don't merge, I'm gonna be so mad. Specifically because I feel like Gandy can open up like the costume hero shop or something.
Yeah, because Iris is in there picking up a new bow tie for Barry, and Eobard's basically like, I'm going to get Iris.
Creepy.
Well,
Creepy.
Loves to vibrate him. I just think it was weird that when he originally like supposedly killed her, it was a costume party. She was wearing a Batgirl costume.
Yeah. But what is it? In case Flash returns, break glass.
Oh, the Rogues. Yeah, they have some kind of.
I think that's literally my favorite panel. I was like, I need this as a poster.
No. But then, so Wally comes help Barry in the Speed Force. And Barry basically tells Wally about everything he said. Because he tells him he's after Iris. So again, we see more flashes of the past and stuff, and they're trying to outrace Eobard, which they do. They get to him right before he's going to get... Oh, Iris in the past. That's right. Oh, when she was buying that first bow tie.
Yeah. See what they did there?
Yeah, so they get rid of him, and he drops that lightning cane, which he was using for some reason. And I guess Eobard's life is flashing before his eyes. But then they throw Eobard in the tube where Barry was at, so they can cut him off in the Speed Force. So they say he's depowered.
Okay.
So then, of course, now all Barry's happy and celebrating the Flash Day or whatever.
Did they ever give us a specific date for Flash Day?
I thought I heard something somewhere, but I can't for the life of me remember. I'm surprised DC wouldn't. But let's see.
Yeah, I don't think they ever actually have a Flash Day in real life.
Oh wait, February 11th.
Is it really? Why?
The people of Central City have declared February 11th to be a special day of celebration, Flash Appreciation Day, in honor of the Scarlet Speedster himself. 2017. It said something of. Was this DC saying?
No, that wasn't the day that they had Flash Day in the
show. This is from 2017, so it was 2 years ago.
Okay. Yeah. Remind me later.
Okay. So yeah, everything's back to normal. Eobard's imprisoned in Iron Heights, where look who's in the cell next to him. It's Hunter Zolomon.
And Dr. Alchemy.
Yeah. Oh, Dr. Alchemy is gone. Then we see the gorillas in Gorilla City basically freaked out because of Eobard's back. And again, Abracadabra playing with his puppets.
That's how you know he's a creep.
And of course, status quo, Barry gets his old job back. And then back at home, Iris is like, I was wondering where this old lightning cane came from. And then we see Barry partying with the Justice League.
Because those lame old people really know how to party.
It's Oliver, yeah. The end.
Well, now.
Well, now, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like Thawne didn't really feel like a credible threat.
This was the first attempt. The TV show was the next,
Yeah, I definitely feel like the TV show is the more definitive version. I get why the movie wants to copy him so bad.
It's just so weird because they brought him back and then they just rebooted everything 2 years later anyway.
Yeah.
Which I appreciate that they tried to use Flashpoint to actually but it wasn't just Flashpoint; it was Dr. Manhattan, as we all know.
Which they could have kept to themselves at the end of the day, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Flashpoint is actually superior.
Oh yeah.
So.
All right, should we get out of here? It's late.
Yes, I know. Let's do it.
All right, everyone. So send your thoughts. Next week will be Wade's World, but next month we'll be covering Green Arrow, the Longbow Hunters, and then Green Arrow. Was it 81 through 89 from early 90s? So send your thoughts on all of that to capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call our voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. Check out all of our social media links at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. And watch all of our stuff live on the Capes and Lunatics Facebook, Twitter, and at getvocal.com/channel/Capes. Lilith Hellfire.
If you nerds want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me via Twitter at Lilith Hellfire and over on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, just for my Capes and Lunatics and Sidekicks peeps.
Duh.
So yes, thank you for joining us. Come back. Heck, like I said, we're going to be doing some Green Arrow, but hey, Legends of the Arrowverse. Check us out there too. Right here on the podcast. Yes, you can watch it live every Wednesday night, and then it'll hit the podcast on Monday. So watch the shows. Send your feedback. Watch us live. Especially during Crisis. We're going to be doing something special at least I am, every night after all the episodes of Crisis. We're going to have at least 2 tonight so far. We got guest stars, so it's going to be a crossover, a podcast crossover in its own right. We're going to get that podcaster Tyler Patrick from Earth 38.
Somebody open the portal.
So run on back next time.